what's up guys, I'm Chris.
And I'm Christian.
And today we're going to take a look back at Pixar's 5th animated feature,
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo was released in 2003, and did you know it won an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature?
Yeah, it says right here, one of the year's best films by Joel Siegel.
It was also Pixar's highest grossing film until last year when Toy Story 3 came out. Finding Nemo featured voice talents from Albert Brooks, who is a comedian. He voiced Marlin, the clownfish, and Ellen DeGeneres, who's another comedian, and she voiced Dory. I'll let Christian read the plot since this is his first look back.
Alright, since I do know how to read, I can do this task.
Do it.
When Nemo, a young clownfish, is unexpectedly carried far from home, his overprotective father, Marlin, and Dory, a friendly but forgetful regal blue tangfish, Nemo! Get out of here!
No, he just loves you.
Embark on an epic journey that leads to encounters with vegetarian sharks, surfer dude turtles, hypnotic jellyfish, and hungry seagulls. So it's basically, you know, Nemo gets lost and Marlin and Dory have to go find him, hence Finding Nemo.
One of the things about this movie is that it is probably one of the most beautiful Pixar movies today. I think it's so cool. You really feel like you're underwater. You have a fisheye view under the sea. And one of the things that really sets this movie apart is some of the detail in the kelp and the coral reefs. And one thing you were talking about is
the tuna scene. With
tuna
scene. The scene with the tuna. You know, when they're in the net and they're trying to push it down. Every single individual fish was animated. And that just shows you like how much detail went into it and the advancement in technology with Pixar at the time. So
another challenge that the animators faced was doing all the particles and bubbles and water in the film too. All that had to be animated. So when you see a scene and you see particles and little specks flying all over the place underwater, those had to be animated. Also the water and the bubbles and the waves, the jellyfish. So they had to invent new technologies and ways to animate those types of things. So one thing I thought was cool when I watched the behind the scenes features of the DVD was the animators wanted to impress the director Andrew Stanton, who is also known for directing WALL-E, but they wanted to impress him and show him an animation reel of what they can do and how they can accomplish the animation. So they animated a whale. When they showed it to him, he was really impressed, but he was too impressed because the whale looked way too realistic. And he wanted them to scale it back a little bit so it looks, so it still looks like a cartoon.
Right.
So it looked too realistic and they had to scale back. I thought that was really cool.
That's awesome on Pixar's part. Finding Nemo, memories that I have with this film.
Yeah, what's some memories you got?
I don't remember if it was in 7th or 8th grade, but I had a drama class and that was probably the first experience I ever had with like acting, reading scripts, learning like stage directions and all that. And Finding Nemo was one of the options that a classmate and I had to pick, and we reenacted the Martin meets Dory scene.
Marlin
Lawrence. Marlin and Dory meet, and yeah, that was, and we watched it in class that day, and I really liked, and I fall in love with Finding Nemo, and it's probably my top 3 Pixar movies.
Yeah, I have to agree. And something that your story reminds me of was when I was in 7th grade, this movie came out when I was in 6th grade, so same with you.
Yeah.
But when I was in 7th grade, after the summer after, you know, when you're in 7th grade, it's not cool to watch cartoons. And I remember the summer after this came out, everyone was quoting this movie, and I thought it was really cool that, you know, kids who were afraid to say they watch cartoons, it took this movie to kind of get people out of their shells, because everyone get out of their shells.
No pun intended.
Oh boy. What am I doing here? But it took this movie to kind of get everyone to kind of embrace cartoons again. And then I remember from then on, everyone wasn't afraid to say, oh yeah, I saw Lilo and Stitch. Oh yeah, let's go see Brother Bear or something like that.
I saw Barney and Friends this morning before I went to school. You know?
No big deal.
It even says it on here. You can be 5 or 95 and you'll enjoy this film. So, there you go.
There you go. What if you're 96?
You might hate Finding Nemo.
You're going to hate Finding
Nemo. Warning to 96-year-olds, you might hate.
To our large 96-year-old fan base,
which we
be
do
careful.
have.
I don't think so. And this is something I always bring up, is McDonald's toys. Or Burger King toys.
Oh,
but
my
McDonald's.
Self. How I love the fast food restaurants.
If you were a kid in the United States, they had really cool Finding Nemo toys. I actually collected every one. So I got Marlin, I got Dory, I got the whole collection. Each one does really cool things. They talk, they light up, they squirt water.
This one's not doing anything, Chris.
Well, because I think that one squirts water. Some of them, yeah, this one squirts water. You gotta fill this guy up. Funny thing is that the only one I did not collect was Nemo. Kind of funny how I got everyone except Nemo. I remember, like, I was so obsessed with trying to collect them all. And I remember my neighbor at the time had one, and they left it in their toy, like the sandbox outside. And it was like a little girl too, and I was like so tempted to like go back there and like sneak and take it,
Nemo?
like the actual Nemo toy. I was gonna steal a McDonald's toy from like a little girl, but I didn't do it. I mean, my like, you know,
I hope you didn't
conscious.
do it.
I didn't. Hey, do you see it anywhere?
No, we must go find them.
No, but I still don't have it. So who doesn't love these? I mean, they're cool toys.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
they're really
don't think I had any of them.
Now, if you live in the United States, I'm not sure if this is also worldwide, but they have these things called Disney on Ice, and every year there's like a different theme or something like that. Years ago when this movie came out, my family and I, we all went out to the Allstate Arena. That's a big ice rink in Chicagoland, and they had Finding Nemo on Ice. And these are a couple of toys that I picked up. Crush, who's a fan favorite, of course, for his
Crush, his surfer dude talk.
Surfer dude talk, and then Bruce. And then also this cup I got, which I thought was really cool. It's Bruce, and his mouth opens up, and inside was actually like an Italian ice or something like that. So we're just recently at Disneyland this year.
We were.
And we rode Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. It's a fairly new ride.
Which is really cool.
Really cool.
Really awesome.
You go into a submarine, and it actually goes underwater, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna die.
No, you did not think we were
did.
gonna.
You were just like looking through the little windows and stuff, and it really felt like you were like going further down, but you really were just like
going
level.
But they have
really
animatronics. There's like very cool statues, and then they have these like I think they're digital projections, and they project them in the water somehow, and it really looks like there's a real Nemo just swimming around underwater.
It's Pixar magic.
Very cool.
Underwater.
Pixar, it's the underwater Pixar magic.
And they also had that turtle talk with Crush that we went to.
Very cool show.
We also have, I think we have footage of that online.
We have a vlog of that. Okay, and if you're at Disney World in Orlando, Florida, they also have a turtle talk. And they have a ride very similar to the Submarine Voyage, but it's a little different, and it's called The Seas with Finding Nemo at the Epcot Park. And if you're at the Animal Kingdom Park, that's Disney World's newest park, they have Finding Nemo the Musical, which is a very cool show. It's very elaborate, too. It's a very cool show based on the movie. I've been to all of these, actually.
Oh, wow.
Very, very cool.
I'm so jelly of you right now.
Oh,
get it,
jelly! Oh!
P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. I got it. I remembered it.
Do it again.
P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Again.
P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Again.
I can't.
So in our next look back, we're going to take a look at The Incredibles, Pixar's 6th animated feature. They're probably one of my favorite Pixar movies.
And I just saw that not too long ago.
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Christian.
And you've just been ChrisCross. Peace out. Whoa!